New at 6, a St. Louis area mother still searching for her missing daughter answers a call she thought might bring her home. Instead, it turns out it was just a scam.
A caller demanding money for her child she so desperately wants to find. Experts say this kind of fraud is on the rise. Cameron Bopp shares one mother's story to warn other families before they fall victim of the same pain.
How many times a day would you say your phone rings right now?
At least 160.
Michelle Miller's phone never stops ringing.
I think yesterday's was 207.
Call after call, many flagged as scam likely. It's a tool her carrier uses now to catch fraud. But back in 2020, when her daughter Brianne first went missing, there was no warning.
He wanted money for my daughter. He wanted $7,000.
Miller says a man called demanding thousands in exchange for her daughter's life. Last week, Brianne's case returned to headlines. St. Louis police and the FBI dug up a backyard in South City following a tip, but nothing was found.
I was just kind of basically out of my mind.
Since then, she's been on edge, wary of any message that could be a scam because it's happened before.
He was trying to extort $7,000 for my daughter, and I'm like, I don't have $7,000, but I'll get it.
The caller painted a horrific scene. Brianne hurt, tied up, begging for help. He wanted cash, even gift cards.
Well, she's in a building in the countryside, and she is, she's hurt and she needs help. So I went and tried to find this money. Okay, so I got a hold of like $3,000.
Miller says she didn't know how the scammer got her number, but her contact info was posted on Brianne's missing persons flyers.
Well, then it came down to, well, you don't have the $7,000, well, I'm going to kill her. No, don't kill my daughter. I'm screaming and crying to this guy.
When she couldn't pay up, he dropped the ransom to just $20 for gas.
Explain that. He went from $7,000 demanding a ransom to just $20 when you told him you couldn't get all that money.
The story kept shifting, but the fear never left.
It just brought the heartache that much harder. It was like, because, I mean, is she tied up? Is she dying? She's slowly dying while I'm sitting here.
Experts say that's part of the strategy, preying on emotions. And as artificial intelligence becomes more advanced, even fake voices can sound real. Miller thought she heard Brianne cry for help during one call.
We have been seeing cases where scammers take that voice and then call a loved one and make it seem like they're in a terrible position.
Sarah Wetzel with the Better Business Bureau says it's a common tactic for scammers.
And that's what really draws the family members in because they think they're talking to their loved one.
While Miller avoided paying up and ultimately handed the case over to police, she fears for other families in similar situations, urging them to call authorities if they believe they're a victim.
They tell you don't contact the police department, don't call anybody because it will be detrimental to her, you know, and at first that's the reason why I didn't.
Cameron Bopp, First Alert 4.
And some tips from the BBB to spot a scam when the caller is asking for gift cards or hard to trace payments like Venmo. It is likely a scam. It's also a red flag when their story keeps changing. You are urged to ask questions and call police if you believe you're being targeted.
Providing